Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff. About to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will be the first up today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times have become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
And there's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
To the air, it's Howard. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Ballard. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents...
Will he score here? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just...
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And they wrap them up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Man, is he pretty to watch run. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big. Second down play coming up for this offense. No press here. The defense backing away. Back to pass. It's Howard. It's a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. A change of direction. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
With the catch, it's Ibuka. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
See what the call call is on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside and the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Buffaloes looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Important 2nd down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the 1st quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And the Buffaloes will have to punt this one away. Not a very good kick in that heavy pressure. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Caught on the outside. It's Scott. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Now they're running on the toss. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the returner will be brought down. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back's got it again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. It's Sanders. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Back's got it. Tackle, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Buffaloes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage seat brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and they'll try the jet sweep here. They tackle him about the 14.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up the big play.
Back to throw. It's Howard. The pass rush closing in. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. They're going to run it here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st down, it's play action. We'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Buffs. It was a foot race, and he won it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Scanning the field. It's Howard. Dumps it down his back. Caught. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. 1st and 10 now for the offense. DB's backing off from the line now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Graham. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's a run to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
To throw, it's Sanders. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Over the middle and incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Play action here on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. The receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Graham. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Pressure is coming. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Around the corner, it's Judkins. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Sanders. Receiver makes the catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And the defense brings him down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Heading left after the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage for a first down. To the air, it's Sanders. He's running out of time here. Looking right, this one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Defense not pressing this time. A handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball with the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Running out of time in the pocket. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking downfield. It's Sanders. Contact as he threw it. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. On the ground, it's Judkins. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Tailback takes the handoff again. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a shotgun run call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble one step short getting into that national championship game. Always stings to lose a semifinal game.
Man, what a magical year. These guys had done everything that's been asked of them. They had a great season. They had a ton of momentum coming into the night. I thought they had a great chance to win this game. They come up a little bit short, but still a great year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.